Picture this. You're hunched over your desk, a notebook sprawled open before you. Pages filled with bold goals, dreams scratched in ink, plans that spark excitement in your chest. That fire's burning, whispering. This time, it's different. This time, I'm making it happen. But the clock's already past midnight. The day's gone. Procrastination won. You started something, then bailed. Your phone dragged you down a rabbit hole of notifications. A show stole your focus. Any excuse did the trick. Now, lying in bed, staring at the dark ceiling, that inner voice cuts deep. I know what I need to do, so why can't I do it? The weight in your chest grows heavier. Guilt creeps in. Ever felt that sting? If this scene hits you right in the gut, hold on. You're not alone. Millions get caught in this loop, knowing the path but unable to take the first step. It's not because you're weak. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of brains, grit, or know-how. It's your brain itself, working against you, clinging to an outdated version of who you are. A version that's holding you back, even when you're desperate to break free. Today, you're gonna uncover why your mind fights change so fiercely, even when you want it with every ounce of your being. We're diving into the science of human behavior, neuroplasticity, and the power of identity to pinpoint what's really keeping you stuck. And here's the kicker. You're walking away with a clear, science-backed system to shatter this cycle for good. Changing isn't just about wanting it. It's about mastering the art of rewiring the most powerful machine out there, you. Ready to jump in? Let's get started. Why is it so tough to change, even when you've got the playbook? The answer lies in your brain, not your willpower. And it's not just psychology, it's biology. Neuroscientist David Eagleman explains that your brain runs on two systems, like rival pilots wrestling for control. The rational system's the planner. It dreams big, scribbles goals, builds to-do lists, and declares, I'm turning my life around. It's the part that makes you feel unstoppable when you commit. Then there's the automatic system, the autopilot. It makes quick calls based on safety, repetition, and saving energy. It doesn't give a hoot about your dreams. Its only job is keeping you alive and comfy. Guess which one's got the upper hand? Right, the automatic. It's older, faster, built to shield you from threats, even if they're just in your head. Imagine your brain as a forest full of trails. Every habit, every repeated thought is a trail. Walk it enough, and it turns wide, smooth, easy to follow. New trails, the ones you try to carve when you want to change, are narrow, overgrown, littered with obstacles. Your brain, hating extra effort, eyes that new trail and says, why bother? The old path's easier. Let's stick with what's familiar. That's why you procrastinate. That's why an invisible weight pulls you back. That's why you kick off something new and, days later, slip back into old habits. Ring any bells? It's not bad luck. It's not a lack of discipline. It's your brain shouting, familiar is safe, new is dangerous. And the worst part? You start believing you're the problem, that you're not built for change, that you lack what it takes to reach your goals. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're wired. And anything wired can be rewired. So, what are you gonna do about it? If you're still here but haven't paused to think about what's keeping you stuck, watch out. Your mind might still be running the show. Time to take back control. Who are you deep down? Ever really stop to ask, who are you for real? Most folks carry an old identity, shaped years ago. A me pieced together from things they heard, moments they lived, mistakes they made. Ever told yourself, I'm not disciplined. I'm too anxious. I always start stuff and never finish. That's just me. Stop right there. Who sold you that story? Who slapped those labels on you? Science shows your identity isn't fixed. It's a construct built from three things: what you do regularly, what you believe fiercely, and what you whisper to yourself in quiet moments. The trouble? You might be tethered to a me that doesn't fit who you want to be. A me shaped by a teacher's jab 15 years back, a failed try, a joke you took to heart. And every time you aim to change, start a business, master a skill, reshape your body, your brain murmurs, is this something someone like you would do? If it answers no, you derail yourself. You freeze, You slide back to old patterns. Sound like someone you know? Let me tell you about Anna. Anna dreamed of writing a novel. She had brilliant ideas, took writing classes, read every storytelling book she could find. But when she sat down to write, that blinking cursor on the screen seemed to mock her. She'd stare at it, thinking, "Who am I fooling? I'm not a writer. I'm just a dreamer." That inner voice was ruthless. It stemmed from years of hearing. She never finished anything, from half-hearted tries that left her feeling small. Anna put on a smile for friends, but alone, she was too ashamed to even try. Then one day, she flipped the script. Instead of waiting to become a writer, she started acting like one. She wrote 100 words a day. Just 100. Every single day. No excuses. At first, her brain sneered. "This is pointless. You'll quit again." But Anna pushed through. 100 words grew to 500. Pages turned into chapters. 2 years later, Anna published her first book. What shifted? Not just the habit, her identity. Anna stopped being a dreamer. She became a doer. So, who do you want to be? Changing your reality starts with one question. Who do you want to become? And what does that person do that you're not doing yet? Trying to overhaul your life with the same old identity is like running a cutting-edge app on a clunky, outdated system. It'll crash. It'll fail. And you'll blame the app when the system's the issue. How will you upgrade yours? Now that you see the internal battle, your brain clinging to the familiar, your old identity anchoring you, what's left is action. But it's not about grand gestures, empty promises, or waiting for inspiration to strike. Change comes from understanding your brain and leveraging science. Neuroplasticity proves your brain can adapt. It can carve new trails, forge new patterns, craft new versions of you, but only with repetition and consistency. What's holding you back from starting? Imagine your brain as a forest. The trails you use most, habits, thoughts, choices, become wide, easy roads. New trails, forged when you try to change, are rough, overgrown, tough to navigate. Ignored trails, they fade away. Your habits work the same. What you repeat becomes a neural groove. What you drop vanishes. Real change isn't a one-off. It's not a miracle. It's not a sudden aha moment. It's a cycle. The cycle of real change has 5 steps. Awareness, pinpoint where you're at and what's tripping you up. Choice, decide who you want to be now. Micro-action, act like that person daily in small ways. Reinforced identity, keep going until it feels natural. Aligned environment, tweak your surroundings to back the new you. Take productivity, awareness. Notice scrolling your phone for 2 hours every morning throws you off. It might make you feel like you're already failing. Choice, choose to be someone who starts the day sharp. Micro-action, for 7 days, begin your morning with one 5-minute task, a list, an idea, anything, before touching your phone. Identity, after weeks, you see yourself as a productive person. Environment, kill phone notifications, keep a notepad by your bed, create a space that fuels focus. Every micro-action signals your brain, this is me now. Effort turns effortless. The unfamiliar becomes you, or health. Awareness, see that weekly fast food leaves you drained, low on energy. Choice, decide to care for your body. Micro-action, swap one meal a week for something fresh, a salad, a home-cooked dish. Identity, after a month, you feel like a healthy person. Environment, stock your fridge with fruit, ditch the processed snacks. Small, steady actions reshape who you are. What's one step you could take today? Here's another story. Meet John. John weighed 240 pounds, always exhausted, confidence in the gutter. He'd try to put on a shirt, but the mirror seemed to laugh at him. He'd grin for others, but inside, shame consumed him. When he thought about changing, a voice sneered, "Why bother? You never stick with anything." That belief came from years of fat kid jabs, ditched gym memberships, looks that made him feel invisible. John knew he needed to move, eat better. But every attempt fizzled in a week. He'd join a gym, quit, start a diet, cave. Then he stumbled on neuroplasticity, realized he didn't need a total overhaul, just a small start and consistency. He chose, I'm gonna take care of myself. Began walking 5 minutes a day, every day, rain or shine. His brain mocked, "You'll bail again." John kept going. 5 minutes became 10. Walking turned to jogging. 6 months later, he was running 3 miles, shed 40 pounds. Most crucially, he stopped being the guy who quits. Today, John's not just healthier, he's a new man. He rewired his identity, one micro action at a time. What's stopping your first step? Then there's Mary. Mary dreamed of acing a tough government exam. She studied, took notes, bought online courses. But when it came to reviewing, her phone always won. A ping, a show, anything. Alone, she'd stare at her books thinking, "I'm a failure, I'm too scattered." That belief grew from years of hearing she never finished anything. From flunked tests, from comparing herself to classmates who seemed leaps ahead. The fear of failing again froze her. She wanted change, but her inner voice hissed, "You're not enough." Then she tried the cycle of change. Awareness. Her phone stole her time. Choice. Be focused, consistent. Micro-action. Study 25 minutes daily, phone on silent. Identity. After a month, she felt like someone who takes studying seriously. Environment. She set up a distraction-free study corner. A year later, Mary passed the exam. Not because she was naturally disciplined, she forged a new identity, step by step. What's your next move? Anna, John, and Mary didn't wait for the perfect moment. They leaned into the discomfort. That's where old identities crack. That's where new trails form. Can you start today? Don't wait for motivation. Embrace the discomfort. That's where change sparks. Stop spinning your wheels. Quit beating yourself up for not being perfect. Forget thinking it'll all click one day and you'll wake up as your dream self. Force the click. Act before you're ready. Step into who you want to be. Starting now. Change isn't a finish line, it's a choice. Every micro-action sends a message to your brain. This is the new me. Keep at it, and the mind that held you back becomes your greatest ally. But here's the truth. None of this works without starting. Knowledge alone changes nothing. Action without consistency fades. Make the choice. Be the architect of your mind. Forge the version of you that delivers on your dreams. What are you waiting for? If you've made it this far and haven't decided to shift even one thing, are you truly ready to be the architect of your mind? Let's change that now. Here's a challenge, the 7-day challenge. Pick one micro-action that reflects who you want to be. Write 100 words a day to spark creativity. Walk 5 minutes to boost health. Silence your phone for an hour to sharpen focus. Meditate 2 minutes for clarity. Do it daily for 7 days. No excuses. No waiting to feel ready. On day 7, look back. You're already closer to who you want to be. Drop a comment below. What micro-action are you choosing? Why's it key to the new you? Maybe walking to feel stronger. Or writing to share your story. Spill it, because every comment cements your commitment. Want more videos like this? Ones that dig deep, showing you how to rewire your mind for freedom? Subscribe now. Hit the bell to catch the next one. We don't push fairy tales here. We equip you to forge a mind that doesn't just dream big, it delivers. You're not trapped by your mind. You're its architect. So go on. Choose your micro-action. Start building.